Alright guys, we're about to get some excitement. We are going to start getting our first few NPCs, I believe. Unless I mess this up, which could happen. So to get NPC to move into your house, and to get something to be considered a house, you need to have a flat surface decorative item and a whatever a chair is called decorative item, and you need to have walls, you need to have a light source, and you need to have like an enclosure, like doors and things. So we have all those things now, and we have some of the prerequisites for having an NPC. I'm gonna make sure that we have. The game knows that we have 2 gold because it takes a gold to get one of them. So people should start moving in as soon as it's daytime. One of the things that we're going to do right now is I'm going to craft a mana crystal. Notice up here we now have 40 mana, which will be handy later when we get things to use mana. Let's go into the night and let's fight some raincoat zombies and probably die, but it'll be okay if we die because we're right next to our house. I wonder if this is a blood moon and I just didn't notice. Blood moons also increase your the spawn cap of the area you're in. How many enemies can be on screen by, I think, a third or half. So they're a problem, but we dealt with that. We handled it. Okay, so now I'm flying blind a little bit. The night, I believe, is almost over. I know it feels like we're perpetually in darkness. But what we're going to go do is we are going to go into this jungle area and we're going to look for heart crystals. I apologize if this is really dark. My little fairy is being very lackadaisical about following me. I'll fight you guys. Well, yeah, I'll do that. Even though you do a ton of damage to me. So the idea behind going into the jungle and fighting some things is that it's going to make our game very hard while we're in the jungle, but the rewards are going to be huge. Like we're gonna come out of that jungle in amazing. Oh god, so close to dead. We're gonna come out of the jungle in amazing tip-top fighting shape. Shape that you guys won't even believe. So many falling stars. Falling stars are so common in this version of the game. On the iOS version, they feel much rarer. I haven't spent a ton of time with the iOS game, but I've spent, I don't know, maybe 15 hours with it. I've gotten to, for those of you who have played much Terraria, on the iPad version, I am up to Hellstone armor. Not to spoil anything for the series, but that is a late game pre-hard mode armor. If you want to think of it in terms of other games, it's one of the last things you get before you hit New Game Plus, I suppose is a good way of looking at it. Not sure why I'm telling you guys things that you'll see later on in the series, but yeah, most of you probably, if you're here, you've probably seen other Terraria. Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what my demographic is. I'm guessing. If this is your first time and not knowing what Hellstone armor was important to you, I thoroughly apologize. Okay, so we are getting close to our destination in our strange Terraria game that seems like it's eternally night. Seriously, didn't I... I guess, man, so many enemies. So many enemies everywhere. All of a sudden my accuracy is just terrible with this trident that I've been using. So you'll notice one of the things I did to kind of sequence break the game a little bit and give myself a easier time of things was to go get this this trident I'm using. It was not actually, even though it seems good, it is not at all what I was hoping for when I went to the edge of the map. Man, these jungle bats do so much damage. And they give so little money. What I was hoping for when I went to the end of the map was actually some kind of thing that would let us breathe underwater. Of which there are a couple. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of piranhas above ground here. I don't know what they're doing hanging out above ground, but we're going to kill them. Or, not above ground, you know what I meant. They're hanging out outside of the water. Okay. Into the jungle we go, looking for life crystals. Woefully unprepared for where we are. Are these better than... Yes, they are really good. So we just got quick climbing claws, which means we can take off the ones we had. And we got a shine potion, which we're just going to drink. And otherwise we're going to take everything that's in this chest. I do not remember when I started recording this episode, so bear with me if it's a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. I'm just going to have to keep an eye on time a little bit in whatever capacity I can. So the jungle's a scary place. There are thorns. Running into thorns is bad. You don't want to do it. It does damage to you. But you can destroy them with your weapon and clear them out. We had an example of them on screen. Okay, so we just got a dye trader, which is going to be our first NPC. I guess those guys are coming now that it's daytime. And here is a teal mushroom, which is a source of dye. Oh my god, this is bad. Too many jungle bats. Killed one. And this is the guy that I ran down here in a hurry for. Gives us a violet husk, which is going to allow us to make violet dye. I just don't have a good weapon for getting these jungle bats stun locked. A lot of combat in Terraria is about stun locking your enemies and just making sure that they don't move. Yeah, let's try the zombie arm for where we are. Can everybody hear me okay? We're gonna burn through healing potions down here, but that's okay because we have a lot of them. I do not mind burning through them at all. I do mind falling on these thorns. I'm used to thorns only dealing 1 damage to me because of defense. So I'm not really trained to avoid them as much as I should be. Bees, we are not at all at the level where we can handle bees. But we're gonna try. We deal 1 damage to them with our weapon. That's fantastic. Run past the bees. Yeah, we deal 1 to them and they have 50 health. Let's try the zombie arm out. Zombie arm deals 2 to them. Maybe we should not be in the jungle yet. Here's platinum. Platinum's really good. Platinum is nice. We are not at all at the platinum level yet. But hey, finding a little bit of it is kind of cool. We're gonna die. We're gonna die very soon. Here's tungsten. Tungsten is the next logical thing for us to be collecting. It is what I want to make our next, maybe our next pickaxe out of. Okay, this is not terrible. Ooh, okay, we want to go over there. See that thing over there? That is a place that we want to be right now. That is a ivy chest, or an ivy chest, I should say. It is going to contain something maybe crappy, honestly. They don't have the best drops, but they might have a way better weapon than what we're using. I think that they can hold enchanted boomerangs. They might have a mobility item that we need. They're going to give us that sweet green torch, that's for sure. We're going to get a little bit of tungsten mining over towards them. And most importantly, we're going to get that heart crystal you see pulsating above them. Okay, so we have some tungsten. Let's look in the chest. Oh, we have a shotgun. Okay, guys, we have a shotgun. We don't have any bullets, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about that too much. We have bombs. Bombs are something we actually need for something I'll explain in a little bit. We have swiftness potions, and we have torches. That was great. That was exactly what we needed, actually. Take that light source. Ooh, mudstone block. I like mudstone block. Probably not enough to. Why can't I mine you? I swear I'm not trying to collect mudstone block on purpose, but looks like we have to go about this the hard way. We have a life crystal, hooray! Now we have extra health. I'm super happy about that. Okay. So we clicked on our health with that, and now we have 120 health instead of 100 health. And you can keep doing that until you have 400 health, at which point life crystals sell for 1.5 gold. And they sort of stop being useful, but I mean, hey, health is nice. Okay, so I'm plunging into darkness, leaving my light source behind. I shouldn't be doing that. Looking for another life crystal. I'd really like to find 2 while we're down here. This is good stuff. Jungle spores. You know, you know what? Let's really sequence break. Let's make some jungle spore armor. How about that? How about we do that before we do anything else? What are you? Are you iron? Okay, we'll take iron. Jungle spores are a component in a very good sword, good chakram, and they are also part of a pretty good armor set. It's a magic armor set, so not really what we want, not really what we set out to do, especially since we don't have any magic weapons yet. But it has a ton more defense than what we're working with right now. So I would not say no to a jungle helmet if we got one super early. This guy we should just not be fighting right now. He is way above our pay grade. And we're gonna probably die fighting him. Yep. We got an arms dealer to arrive. So we're going to go in here. We lost a little bit of money. I'm not too worried about it, though. What I am worried about, you can see I did a little bit of inventory management off camera. How many zombie arms did I get? I swear the zombie arm is like a rare drop, but we just got 1 million of them, I guess. We're gonna make... Yeah. Alright, so these are our dyes right now. Where's our aglet? So we're gonna make this IV chest our unused accessory chest. And we only have 6 jungle spores, which I don't think we can make anything out of. We got a painter. I have never even tried to see what the painter does. I'm sorry if any of you really love him. I'm sure he's great. Okay, so we are at the forge. We're going to make some platinum bars. We can't do anything with that little platinum. We make some tungsten bars. Make some iron bars. And we put some iron in our chest, which is probably a little bit premature, because we're gonna need it right now. Alright, do we have enough for a full set of iron gear? Sources say no. It's not even that much of an upgrade over what we have. So 25, 30, and 20 is 75? That's a lot. That's crazy. 75? Yeah, we're not going to mess with iron gear just yet. I actually want to go back in the jungle, because if we can get more spores, we can make a jungle helm, which would be really neat. So we have a boomstick, which we could sell for a lot of money. But I don't feel like doing that. I feel like selling nothing. I feel like going and getting money out of my chest. Going and getting 73 silver. You know what we can sell? We can sell these wooden arrows. I did just say I was going to be a ranged character, but screw it. Yeah, we're not going to use arrows. We already have a gun. We don't need arrows. So we're going to buy crazy musket balls. We have 999. Now we can try out our gun. Cool. Practice shots. Practice shots around the house. And, you know, I'm gonna end this episode a little bit short. I think that was a good one. And I'll see you next time.